Oh my. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. There we go. All right. Today we have for you Nidoking in Generation 2. Nidoking is going to be a pretty solid run, I would hope. I personally have not completed the game with Nidoking before. I have completed it with Nidoqueen before, and I do believe they're relatively similar. Only difference is really Nidoqueen gets body slam. This is Generation 1. Did I say 2? My bad. Well, anyways, this is going to be a... Okay, my bad. Must have said Generation 2. My bad. Generation 1 with Nidoking. This one is going to be a pretty sweet run. I think we're going to be probably trying out two different strategies on both of the runs. This is... I imagine let's just actually swap over. So this run actually has a lot of moves that you can work with. Unfortunately, you do not get dig, which would honestly make this run incredibly easy, like literally Staples easy button easy. But I think we'll probably end up getting early Earthquake because I think that's most likely going to help with defeating Koga on time. I actually have not watched the world record speed run to see what they did, but let's be honest, I'm not going to be able to recreate the near minimum battles that they do as well as the luck that they do. So other than that, you know, we have about 75 special, so that's a pretty solid number opposed to 80 or 92 attack. We're probably going to end up relying on mostly Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, and some sort of mixture of a fourth move. I still have kind of been undecided on what this fourth move is going to be. I kind of wanted to be Rock Slide, but the thing is Ice Beam and Thunderbolt kind of like nullify Rock Slide. I was thinking Body Slam, but Body Slam does get a little weak after a while. Then I was thinking, what if I were to try something interesting like Surf? But then I was like, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to tailor this fourth move to the coverage that we're gonna end up needing or finding out that we're gonna need. But for now, I don't really know what this fourth move is. If somebody in the chat wants to say what we're going to use, except for the obvious world record speed run, they used X-X-C Horn Drill, which we're literally not going to use. So that's probably not going to work out. But I understand that these are the strategies that the world record run used. So I can't do that. And so I can't really counter it. Or I can't really, what do you call it? I can't replicate it. Anyways, oh wow, we got a lot of we got a lot of old returning faces in here. Just hello to Stormy Brooks, Mariah, Andrew Palmer, Annie, Feed, like a lot of people here today. So clearly it's an anticipated run. I just want you guys to know that a lot of you who are already channel members, you have been added to the Nuzlocke names one way or another. Sometimes you're one Pokemon, sometimes you're the other Pokemon. But right now, while I'm still filming these runs, this is the best time to become a member, because right now I'm making all of those runs. Mariah, you're in both runs. Speed, I believe he is in both runs. So yeah, just pointing that out. All right, I should probably get started. I've delayed enough. This may be the first time I'm using the quote-unquote new, slightly more upgraded overlay that I've been... Oh, interesting. I keep forgetting that this is... I have to... actually have to change my DVs on this one, because we're playing Generation... 1, but we're playing the normal version of Generation 1. We're not playing the backports. The backports automatically get perfect DVs and all of that. Speed and Scott kind of set all of that up. This is a regular run of the game straight up, so I have to manually set the DVs and whatnot before I get started. Okay, just one more moment. All right, there we go. Now I can close out of it. Apparently it takes a lot to get it all to work. Okay. I do not believe it gets psychic. I did think of that. That would have been some pretty cool coverage, but I didn't think it. Oh, oops. I don't think I set that on fast, did I? Because that did not seem very fast text. Okay. And we don't start our timer until after we have nicknamed our Pokemon per our normal rules. All right. Let's see how this goes. One nice, interesting thing about these regular non-backported runs and my rule where I don't start the timer until after I've nicknamed my Pokemon, it actually kind of allows me to grab the PC potion with absolutely no hold on. I have to use all my brain to figure out where all these letters are without any sort of like worry. Like if I grab the PC potion in a backported run, generally that's not going to work out very well for me. I do plan on picking up Earthquake as early as humanly possible, so that's why I'm kind of afraid that Body Slam will get like overshadowed very quickly. Because if I pick up Earthquake right around after... Oh, actually, this reminds me. I actually need a move to hit the ghosts. Maybe I do go with Rock Slide, because that way I can one-shot the Ghastlies instead of two-shot them. Because if I'm using Thunderbolt or Ice Beam, I'll two or possibly even three-shot them. So maybe it will be Rock Slide. Just until... like, and then I replace Body Slam with Earthquake. I think this is starting to work out. And then we'll kind of think about from there the second run, and once we figure out what moves might service the run better, we'll figure out what to do. Honestly, I should probably train. These are not good moves from Rock. But again, like I said, this is a run where we want to do a little bit more figuring things out than we want to go for like the absolute best time. Now, I will do the Light Years Junior Trainer, because I think at least doing Brock at the minimum of level 10 would be a big difference. I don't think I really should have healed there, but okay. Little rusty, honestly. I think the second run will pick up Mimic. The first run, not so much. Boy, it really does not feel like Thrash is doing more damage than Horn Attack, even though I know it is. Also, I don't know why, but I could have sworn this Pokemon had Tail Whip. I mean, it has a tail, so, you know, kind of makes sense. Oh, interesting. So, if you guys pay attention to the overlay when we get back to the overworld, you'll notice that the move sets on the right, it only has the level up set, I guess, for now. That level up set is gonna be extraordinarily helpful when we do the oh, well, that was unfortunate. We're dead. Maybe Nidoran Male had it. My bad. Boy, these first few turns are going quite well, but honestly, we're taking more damage than we're dealing. So I'm not really sure if this is going well at all. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. I think we're gonna need to battle the... Oh, I don't have a move that does 0 damage. Interesting. Okay, well, 2 tries was definitely enough. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do at least the next 2 trainers and see how it goes from there. To be fair, I thought we were gonna get Tail Whip, so I was kind of expecting Brock to be kind of a pushover, which is why I did not battle the extra trainers. I didn't really think they were needed. Clearly they were. All right, level 13, nice damage rounding threshold, decent level. Not really sure how much of a difference it's gonna make there with Brock, but we will see. I don't believe we should be using Rash like ever on Brock, at least not until like the very end. Oh, okay, that was a crit. That was also a crit. That was also a crit. Okay, well, if we don't win on this attempt, then we might need a higher level. All right, tackle, crit. All right, poison sting. All right, horn attack. Oh, that was a bide. All right, well, that's unfortunate for me. Ooh, full heal. Nice. All right. Interesting. I'm so used to the crit damage that I kind of forgot how little damage we do without the crits. Is that a 1-turn bide? Interesting. Okay, well, now I think it's going to be a little bit more smooth sailing. We could definitely fix a lot of this time on run 2. I just realized I don't have a move that... Well, Poison Sting, maybe. Maybe Poison Sting will be able to 2-shot the... Sorry. Not 1-shot the Pidgey/Spearow coming up. Oh, I also never set the over-under. That's all right. Nidoking gets Tail Whip. Okay, that makes sense. Well, then that's interesting because I think that makes a really big difference because I think being level 13 is kind of mandatory for Nidoking here, and even then that was kind of lucky. I think with Tail Whip, it kind of makes Brock super easy, and you can do it with like level like 11. Okay, that was me not paying attention. All right, we definitely don't have a move that can't one-shot Paris, but if we see a Paris, I might give it a tackle. We'll see. We will definitely grab Water Gun. Even though it's not like super good coverage, it is still coverage nonetheless. Right. Go over tackle, I guess. Yeah, I remember the Nidoking run. I very much like that run. I don't think I remember any hardships in that run at all. I definitely considered making the rivals team Charmander for a moment there, and then I'm like, well, that even though technically the Gyarados would have been a harder matchup if it ever had managed to land a Hydro Pump, the odds of it landing a Hydro Pump are quite low. So I made the rival have Bulbasaur because I believe that even though Bulbasaur doesn't have a move that is like super duper strong against us, like don't get me wrong, Razor Leaf is strong against everything, so that's good. We don't have a move that's honestly all that strong against Bulbasaur. Like we have Ice Beam and Blizzard, sure, but last I checked, not a lot of Pokemon that don't have Stab can knock out Venusaur in one hit. So I figured that gave it the best opportunity to win. Plus, we don't get Swords Dance, so it's a strong likelihood that Venusaur will always survive every single run. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the good bad items mechanic has been swapped out for items covered in red, so that way we can fit the learn set. Okay, come on Sandshrew, you're like a 1 in 3 chance. This is annoying. It's crazy how Sandshrew, you would think, oh, being a 1 in 3 chance, you would find it like very often. Oh, whoops, wrong. Okay, well, I was supposed to use the Great Ball, but that didn't work out. You would see it more often, but I find that I either see it or I don't see it. So, like, I get it first try or it's like 6th try. Ouch. Ouch. All right, not much I can do here. All right. Okay, so in theory, I could use Thrash on the Rattata on run number 2. It doesn't appear we're going to be learning any moves, which I guess makes sense because we're not... It's not a regular evolution, it's a stone evolution. And outside of the Eevee evolutions, the stone evolutions don't really get any new moves. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Thrash thing. Also, speed mentioned in this game, Thrash works differently than it does in Gen 2. In Gen 2, I believe it's 2 to 5 turns. In this game, it's 3 to 5 turns. So that third move is guaranteed, which is pretty good for consistency on a Pokemon, on a trainer that has 2 Pokemon. Oh, nice crit. I'm curious if the speedrun battles the guy with the Geodudes, because he's great XP. Oh, 3 to 4? Okay. Still, a minimum of 3 is more than I can say about Wrap, Clamp, and all of them. So, that's pretty impressive. I don't know why. I feel like I'm not playing great. It might just be... Okay, well, that could definitely be one of the reasons. It might just be the 2 resets on on Brock that makes me feel like I'm not doing great. It's unfortunate we can't learn Dig. I think Dig would be extraordinarily helpful for this battle right here. I'm also kind of curious if Mega Punch is worth it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. That did so much more damage than I was expecting. They don't even get Dig in Gen 2. Well, that's very disappointing. Oh right. I actually played Nidoking already in Generation 2, I believe. Nice in a Yankee hat. It doesn't have a whole lot of black or white on it. But I assume you're saying that because, you know, the Yankees are in the World Series and my Cleveland Guardians have lost. It's not like I'm a baseball guy in the regular season. I only paid attention to the Guardians in the postseason. So my fandom is in, what do you call it? An inch deep. Oh crap. I don't know why. It just feels like I'm off. Great ball, nugget. All right, so we're going to be using Body Slam for quite some time. Question is, do I get rid of Thrash for Body Slam? It is 5 less power. I don't really like the multi-attack thing or multi-turn attack thing. Plus, from here on out, we kind of have access to a Pokemon Center like very often. Maybe the straight up upgrade over Horn Attack was probably right, but I don't really think it matters much. I haven't even taught Bubble Beam yet, which is something I probably should do. I should probably teach Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt at the same time. Yeah, Poison Sting is real garbage. Interestingly enough, one of the things that I remember what Speed had told me before I even physically talked to him, I remember watching his video on his world record attempt, which was like 170th place at the time or whatever. And I remember that he said he liked to use Poison Sting when a lot of the other people in the speedrun category didn't. I don't remember what other moves there was instead of Poison Sting. I just remembered that he had used it, and it kind of makes sense in a way because of Nugget Bridge. Yeah, Poison Sting is bad. We all know. I understand. Okay, for a second there, I thought I told him no. Oh, that's very weird of me. I just realized now that I taught Bubble Beam instead of Dig. I was planning on teaching both Thunderbolt and Ice Bubble Beam at the same time. I accidentally taught Bubble Beam instead of Dig. Right. It's a good thing I don't expect a lot of hardships at the end of this run, or that rare candy I used early might screw things up tremendously. All right, Thunderbolt, move that there, move that there. All right. Yeah, in this game, Leech Life blows. Leech Life is downright unusable in this game. There's only one place you can use Leech Life in the entire game. Even when you have a super effective Leech Life versus a better move for the battle with the rival or Sabrina, generally the best move or the best place for Leech Life is Erica's gym. Specifically her gym. Not even just her alone, the whole gym. I only know this because of the Paris run. You can actually battle all of the trainers in her gym with super effective moves. Because Leech Life is double effective on every Pokemon in there except for the Tangela in the whole entire gym. Hey Austin, welcome to the stream. I mean, we just started, but I kind of ran into some mishaps at the beginning of the run. Mostly I've got 2 resets on Brock because I started him too low of a level. I did him at 11. Probably should have done him at 13. But for the most part, one is going fine. The second run will clean up a lot of the errors. I also accidentally used an early candy. I don't think that's going to come back to bite me at all. But we'll see. Anyways, I plan on getting Ice Beam and Rock Slide. And Rock Slide will be for the Ghastlies because I don't particularly have a physical move to use against the Ghastlies. And unfortunately, I really do not like attacking Ghastlies with Ice Beam or Thunderbolt. I've been having to do that recently on a lot of my Nuzlocks, and they have not been going. I mean, it's a 2-shot, and luckily I can swap out if I get confused. But in general, I don't like the strat. $48. Sell, floor store, nugget. Okay, buy. Nice. I don't particularly think it matters which one I grab, but I figured that Calcium would give me the best shot at one-shotting all of the upcoming Gyarados, because for some, Gyarados is still quite bulky, even if it's 4 times weak to electric moves. I'm sure you've seen plenty of runs where Gyarados manages to survive a Thunderbolt, and you really do not want Gyarados to survive Thunderbolts. If they survive a Thunderbolt, generally they can get off a Hydro Pump, and this Pokemon probably can't survive a Hydro Pump. Plus, I believe Gyarados has got really high special in this game too. Like, not only does it have great HP, I believe Gyarados has also got I just Gen 1 missed a Thunderbolt in the absolute worst place to Gen 1 miss. That's crazy. Holy crap. Oh, that's hilarious. If this were Twitch, I would tell you guys to clip that. Yeah. All right, we don't need, I don't think we need HP. The nice thing about Twitch, I believe when you so like the videos themselves, they only last like 14 days, I think, unless you're partner, and then they last 1 month. But the clips, I believe, last 180 days. So clipping things is always good. Well, yes, Austin, technically it would have been more clippable if I had lost, but in general, it is not something you want. I mean, a Gen 1 miss in general is clippable, but a Gen 1 miss in a match where you really, really don't want a Gen 1 miss is also pretty cool. Oh, plus, if I had lost, oh man, I did not save, I don't think. I would have had to black out because I don't remember if I saved or not. That would have been horrible. I just figured that Rival 4 is easy when you have coverage, so I don't think I saved. Oh man, I love medium slow Pokemon. I think I'm actually a higher level than all the Pokemon in Safari Zone. The last several runs I've had to run into Pokemon in Safari Zone, it's very annoying. All right, make sure I get Earthquake before I enter Koga's gym. Basically, after I'm done with here, I need to get Earthquake. In fact, I will actually try my hand at Rival 5. The first run is always kind of like not a big deal. So I think I'll try my hand at Rival 5. Oh, whoops. I forgot to use the Super Pull. And just see how it goes. I don't think it will go well, but you never know. We'll see how it goes. Going through Koga's gym scares the absolute crap out of me. The people in the gym themselves have so many psychic moves. And as you can imagine, we don't like psychic moves. All right, I'm just gonna pop my head in. Oh, no, actually, I was gonna do the whole thing. Right. Maybe I should have healed to get PP. We'll see. Okay, Arbok is balanced, so there technically wasn't the right choice to move there. Although Body Slam might have done slightly less damage than one of the special moves, but I think our physical attack is so much higher than our special... Well, enough higher than our special attack where it probably would have done less damage than one of our special attacks. That was a crit. That was a crit Thunderbolt. That's crazy. Okay, Earthquake. All right, PP up. All right, and back to the 5th floor. I should have started with the 10th floor. That was a mistake. I'll definitely correct it on the next run. Save. All right, I am a little bit worried about... Okay, well, I should have used Rock Slide because of our physical attack. Oh, I was expecting Execute to come out, but okay. Usually, he doesn't throw Gyarados out on turn 2, usually. Okay, Rock Slide. Okay, well, they don't do the same, unfortunately. Thank you for potioning. I appreciate it very much. Oh, right. He's got the grass starter. Right. That makes sense now. That explains why. Oh, nice. I got a freeze. All right. I think we're not going to, not going to do this one on the next run. I think we'll go straight to Koga, and after we teach Earthquake, we'll go straight to Koga. Yeah, it survived quite well. I was wholeheartedly going to base that on how much damage we did to Gyarados, and we did not nearly do as much damage to Gyarados as I thought. In fact, even after we defeat Koga, I still am not oh god. Still not entirely sure how much damage we're gonna do to Gyarados after Koga. But we'll see. I like how the last time we healed was Cerulean. That's funny. I'm pretty sure there's no way we lose, but we'll see. I think Stab Earthquake's gonna be powerful enough to knock these out one hit, no problem. I think the bigger question is, can I knock out the next one with Earthquake or not? This one. Nice. Okay, that was a crit, because there's no way you knock out Hypno in one hit. That would be insane. All right, we're gonna save because we got 6 Earthquakes. Actually, honestly, 6 Earthquakes might do it. 1-shot Coughing, 2-shot Muck. Unless I get another Generation 1 miss on Earthquake. 2 Gen 1 misses. Gotta say, did not see that coming this run. Honestly, though, much better that the Gen 1 misses happen on this first run than the second run. All right. I'm not really sure if I should do this after teaching Blizzard or before teaching Blizzard, but I'll try it now to see. I already know that I do plan on pushing Erica no matter what. The question is, do I push it before I get Blizzard or after I get Blizzard? Quite frankly, I don't really think it's going to matter much because I think her good AI is going to make her use Poison Powder. Okay, well, I got a crit, so I guess I'll never know. Okay, well, I guess we'll definitely never know now. Because she sees the poison type first and not the ground type. If she saw the ground type, she would go with the grass move. But because we're poison type... Oh, wait, no. Never mind, disregard that. I don't know what I was thinking. Poison's not super effective. Oh well. Alright, outspeed. Nope. That's alright. I'm curious. We've been outsped a few times by just a tiny amount. I'm curious if I really should consider getting Carbos instead of Calcium on the next run. I don't know how much of a difference 3 Carbos is going to make. Also, I never picked up the Carbos in the Safari Zone. I didn't think I was going to need it, but there have been a few times where we've been outsped by a few points. And when you are in that like 80 to 90-ish range, you can easily just be outsped by a tiny bit on the fast matchups. Like there's a Calcium in here as well, but I didn't grab it. I think we'll need Blizzard for all of the upcoming Pidgeots and the rival battles. Okay. I probably could have defeated him without healing, but I'm fine with the heal there. It's not really like a huge waste of time. I'm not really trying to knock off minor fractions of a second, especially on a first run. All right, I think I'm gonna have a new definition of good and bad items here. I'm noticing that the overlay has got bad items for like everything that I pretty much don't plan on using. I think I'm gonna have a new definition. The new definition of bad item is item that I don't want in my inventory in the late game. Because a lot of these items in a normal playthrough, I'm never going to be able to get rid of. And that's fine. But I think it's really neat if the items that I can get rid of are in red. Like, for instance, the antidote. You know, if I were to buy an antidote early on, and then I was still holding on to the antidote right now, I would want to know that, because I would like to get rid of that antidote. Yeah, items that I can get rid of should be in red. Like the secret key, I can't get rid of the secret key. It's stuck. So I really shouldn't worry about the secret key. I'll let MVF know. I'll probably have to update the list, because I honestly didn't really come up with that until just now, because it never really dawned on me which items I was like which items I cared was good and bad. But now that they're highlighted in red, I can easily see which items I have on me that I would like to get rid of. Like, I can see I've got Mega Drain and a few other items I would not like to have. Okay. All right. Yes. Sweet. Oh my. Oh no. Oh. Okay, well, this is the point we were at candy then. We don't have any badge boosting moves, so I'm just going to use them all. And as you can see, that one early rare candy I use kind of screws us over, because now I'm at 54 instead of 55. You're probably thinking, but you used it earlier. Yeah, but that one rare candy might have been like 2000 XP. And as you can see, I can now outspeed the Alakazam. The Alakazam will most likely outspeed me again later. But that's Future Steve's problem. Future Steve will try and figure out what that Alakazam's speed is at the finale and determine if picking up that final rare candy or doing any of the end game training is worth it. We are definitely not going to hit first place on the leaderboard, but to be fair, I did not really expect to hit first place on the leaderboard, especially with that 6-minute start. Plus, the first place on the leaderboard, I mean, is Hypno. Do you really think that Nidoking was going to beat Hypno? I don't. I think Nidoking's going to get second on the leaderboard, and that's only because my Alakazam run is so old I never used the bike in it. I'm genuinely curious how good I could do Alakazam with the bike and the better clicking speed. And quite frankly, the overlay too. probably helps in ways. I'm still unclear if on an Alakazam run you want to use Dig or if you want to use Body Slam. They both have their merits. Dig has more power, but you can't use it on flying types. But I guess flying types generally don't have a weakness for physical, which is like the only thing I would want to use physical moves on are things that are weak to physical moves. All right, Thunderbolt. Okay. I will definitely consider Rock Slide if I end up getting a reset. That was a crit. That was a crit. Okay. Okay, well, that was a crit. She just used a super potion in the middle of Clamp. How dare her? How dare she? That's like cheating. And that's what a not crit looks like. Okay. Interesting. It's looking like one more level would make a difference. At least on the Cloyster. And the Jinx. No, not the Jinx, sorry, just the Cloyster. This Lapras also hasn't missed yet, but I also have not faced it 5 times yet. It's looking like Thunderbolt and Rock Slide do basically the same amount of damage. And this is with me buying those calciums earlier. Interesting. It's funny how the most unlucky run did the best. Now I'm trying to figure out how I would want to improve. Obviously, I need to do a few more levels, clearly. Enough levels that I would be able to two-shot the Lapras, I think would be doable. Because if I am able to two-shot the Lapras, then that means I can maybe I consider Mimic like you guys mentioned earlier. If I consider Mimic, then I can do the whole Amnesia strat, and if I do the whole Amnesia strat, okay, well, I should have used Blizzard. That's on me. If I use the whole Amnesia strat, I think then she's not going to be a problem. Oh, she's faster than me. Interesting. I'm actually... Okay, it was Haze. It was Haze. I was like, I just leveled up, and I noticed even after the level up, I was still slower than the Gengar, but now I'm in the overworld, and I am faster than the Gengar again. So clearly, after the level up, my badge boost did not fix itself. Okay, well, that was a crit. Interesting. A Hyper Beam crit could have screwed me. Okay, it's starting to look like Mimic over Rock Slide is the answer. Like, I don't even need to do more training. Like, that's just the answer. I could pick up one more candy as well if I want. Mimic might also make a difference in this battle as well. Okay, well, that was a crit. I was faster by 3. So I think Carbos will make a difference in the second run. That was also a crit. So the things I want to learn in this battle, I am critting past. I wanted to know if I could defeat... Okay, hold on. I want to know if I could defeat the Pidgeot or if I could defeat the what was that, the other one? Arcanine? No. Oh well. Oh, the Gyarados. I want to know if I could defeat the Gyarados without the crit. Because also the 3 different calciums is probably going to make a minor difference as well. Probably not as much as the Carbos difference. I think the Carbos difference will make a big difference. But it's looking like Mimic. Mimic is the key. So we would want to teach Mimic over Rock Slide. Now the question is, where do I want to do that? Because in theory, what I could do is I could teach Mimic over Rock Slide Rival 6. And then I can grab Agility off of the Pidgeot, set up the 3 agilities, and as long as I don't level up in the battle, I can one-shot the Alakazam, which was hard. I will have enough special to knock out the Gyarados, which was hard. So the Mimic could help me defeat the Rival 6 battle at a lower level as well, which would allow me to do maybe a trainer or 2 in Victory Road, making my rare candies go a little bit further. That is a rough question to ask. Give me a second. I need to hit the roof. All right, I'm gonna fill up my drink and then we can get started. All right, let's see where 43 would have put us. Yeah, it would have been second. Do I think I can knock off 3 whole minutes off this run? If I get a first try Brock? Yes. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna 100% get a first try on Brock. If we don't get a first try on Brock, we will just reset the run. I'm still gonna do all of the bug catchers in the forest because level 13 seems like the doable level for Brock. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like an easy level for Brock, but doable for sure. We'll just Poison Sting on the bide turns. The Poison Stings do 1 damage, so like I could in theory get him to waste a full heal. I could in theory also just stall it out without taking too much damage, but it really, I think it ends up going down to how many times I can crit on the Geodude, because the Geodude is really hard. All right, the Geodude on on Brock's team, if it starts out with a defense curl and I go from doing like 3 damage down to 1 damage, it gets bad quick. And this current run we just did, I got 4 crits on Geodude. I understand our crit rate is 16, but that's pretty unlikely. All right, our second nickname will be R. All right. All right. Oh, and we also don't set our timer until after we've nicknamed our Pokemon, which is a slight advantage. It was close. You guys saw nothing. I definitely did not almost accidentally name myself Speed. I considered naming the rival Ike there, but I'm like, but what if the rival as Ike uses, let's say, the champion's Pidgeot and gets like a critical hit wing attack or something? Like, I don't want that on my conscience, you know? All right, start our timer. One attack in front, Thrash at the bottom. I'll try and use Thrash a little bit more often, but quite frankly, I don't think it will make a whole heck of a lot of difference. Also, the last run I used, I grabbed like all the potions. I don't think we need to grab any of the potions. It did allow me to buy a third vitamin though, so you know there is merit to the potions because I was 200 XP or $200 over what I needed. But because of the whole poison sting thing, I can just go ahead and buy less Pokeballs instead. I keep forgetting that that guy has 2 Pokemon. This is the one with 3. Otherwise, I would have just used Thrash from the beginning. I'll want to be 1 attack into this Kakuna. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. I have had a better time navigating that grass ever since Speed told me that I was doing it wrong. We might have had less wild encounters because it looks like we're not going to get to 13. Unless this levels up twice. It did not. Okay, well, I think we're still going to try at 12, and we're going to reset the whole run if we don't. Oh, you know what? I probably don't need to save if I plan on resetting the whole run. Oh, boy. That was a crit. Ooh, that was a crit. We are down to 1 damage. Okay. Tackle. Tackle. Hide. Okay, so we're dead. We're dead. We need like 3 crit thrashes. Okay, so we were 130 XP short. How do I get 130 more XP? I mean, it's obviously wild Pokemon to get 130 XP more. But am I the judge to figure out how to get that 130? 'Cause 130 is not like a nice round number. Okay, well, we'll try again. Rival 1A. You know what? That is 200 XP. You're probably right. Let's see if Rival 1A is doable. I'm not super confident, but it is the answer. I asked a question and you gave me the answer I needed. It's easier than finding 2 metapods or 3 metapods. Right, starter timer. Oh, okay. Never change the text speed. Right. How did I not notice that? I noticed it last run. Like before the last run when I accidentally did the exact same thing. Luckily, this name is so much faster to type. All right, and start. Okay. We do have the one potion, which I will probably end up using before Rival 1A. Oh, you know what? I don't really think we battled too many wild Pokemon. I don't think we battled like any wild Pokemon. I think it was just really lucky run as far as wild Pokemon were concerned. We'll still do the Rival 1A thing though. I don't imagine it can hurt too much unless it, of course, causes a reset. Okay, well, that's on me for not using Thrash. Okay. I'll probably just hit up the Pokemon Center. I don't think it's gonna waste too much time. See, this is more likely. I just got like 5 encounters. That is not what happened that first attempt. We beat Brock last time at 6 minutes. So that's kind of a good barometer on how much faster this run is than the last run. All right, well, now that I'm a higher level, I can probably just go ahead and thrash this one. And then the next one, I'll use 1 Horn attack and then probably the rest thrash, assuming I knock out the Weedle. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think we would one-shot that one. I just realized I picked up the antidote. As a poison type, picking up the antidote, not smart. Did you just see? I just Gen 1 missed a Thrash. Okay, yeah. More than enough. Oh boy. I was gonna use our 1 potion. Oh good, I have 2. Alright, we're good. Alright. Okay, we are definitely doing more damage. Okay, we're in 2 damage range now. So after a whole bunch of sand attacks, we're now down to 1 damage, but last time we were down to 1 damage way sooner. So that 1 extra level does make a big difference. Tackle, hide. Right. Screech, hide. Tackle, Screech. Alright, I should be able to thrash from here. Sweet. We saved 2 minutes on Brock. That is off to a solid start. Now we can just save some time there on Lorelei, and we will be golden. Alright, I'm also only going to grab 5 Pokeballs because I want to be able to buy 3 what are they called? 3 vitamins. So we're gonna need a little bit of luck there on Paris. All right, I'm definitely trying to spam Thrash a little bit more. Not on this one though, of course. I don't think we can knock out the Kakuna in one hit. Oh wow, we can. Okay. All right, guys, finally, the reason to keep Poison Sting. Right here. 83%. All right, we want to grab Water Gun. Okay. Can we one-shot these Zubats? Yes. Okay. That's just free XP. We might be able to get to level 20 by the time we exit out of the cave. Interesting. Water gun. Water gun. Attempt to use rare candy where Oak tells us not to. Makes perfect sense. I guess I have a strange fascination with using my candies this run. Sweet. So we have... Oh, last time I sold the Great Ball. Again, I just want to mimic everything humanly possible to try and make sure that I get the three vitamins. So I will grab the Great Ball, not use it, sell it when I get around to selling items. Not worth a lot of money, but not that much time to pick it up either. All right, I don't know if we're a higher level than last time. I think we are. Maybe there's a chance we can two-shot this Pidgeotto instead of 3. No way. Oh, wow, crit. Okay, well, that worked out. Last time we two-shot the Bulbasaur, so Thrash there is perfectly fine. Also, we now know we can use Thrash on the battle with Misty, because Misty, the Staryu was a 2-shot, but the Starmie was a 3-shot. Or sorry, the Staryu was a 2-shot, and the Starmie was also a 2-shot. So it's probably just better to go with Thrash, so that way I have a chance at the 1-shot on Staryu. I think she used the next defense, so it didn't matter last time, but probably still want to be as effective as humanly possible. Thank you for the nugget, I guess. So far, I feel like everything is going quite smooth. All right, last time the Nidoran survived horn attack, so gotta make sure to thrash. I think I should probably just thrash everything from here on out. I think the Oddish Trainer, I one-shot everything, so three hits of thrash should do. Okay, I actually don't remember if we were 25 or not for Misty last time. I don't think we were. All right, this is where I accidentally used the rare candy last time. Oh, I made a mistake. I forgot to heal. That was dumb. Not Tail Whip. Okay, we don't have any healing items, so definitely don't need to worry about that. Oh wow, I got a crit. Nice. If I still had any potions in my inventory, I would consider skipping this heal, but I don't, so I will heal. Guess it's one of the downsides of getting rid of the potions. Or not picking them up. Alright, I think we should one-shot sweep these Pidgeys, so I'll try Thrash. Alright, cool. The only thing we'll get hit by Quick Attack. Sweet. Okay. 1 repel, or 5 repels, sell antidote, sell 34, sell 3 Pokeballs, sell Great Ball, sell Nugget. I don't really use Body Slam for like a super long period of time, but it definitely has its uses, so I will still pick it up. I still don't think that Thrash is really going to be all that helpful at this point, considering it's 90 power versus 85 power. But it does save me the text speed, I guess, across the screen. Nice. Nice. Oh wow, that's bad by a lot. I thought that would be a lot closer. Like in speed between the Kadabra and myself, but I guess that Kadabra must be just way too low of a level. Alright, I will remember to teach the correct moves this time. Cut. Dig. Alright, so now I'll teach I'll teach Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt at the same time, so I don't have to go on the bag twice. Teach moves. It's nice beating up on Surge, because I just did all those Nuzlocks, and Surge on the water Nuzlocke is able to knock you out easily, and the flying Nuzlocke, Surge is faster than you, and you're just kind of at his mercy. But eventually, he usually uses a bad move at some point. Although you get to have a very diverse team with the flying Nuzlocke. Spoiler alert, your starter is Charizard, so not Charizard as in Charizard, Charmander. If I pick one of the actual starters, I won't have it fully evolved. At least to keep things a little bit fair. But it's interesting when you're doing a flying Nuzlocke and you have members of your team such as Charizard and Gyarados on your flying Nuzlocke. Little to say, it's the type diversity is quite easy with the flying Nuzlocke. Whereas like the electric Nuzlocke, there are not a lot of electric types in the game, or even like really any, honestly. They're just basically electric types, and your move coverage is pretty much electric and normal and maybe fighting. What am I doing? Trying to save in front of the exploding hiker. So yeah, the flying Nuzlocke was super easy. Heck, even the water Nuzlocke, you didn't have super good type coverage either. It was, you know, water and ice for the most, water, ice, and normal for the most part. But the flying Nuzlocke had everything. Just everything. The normal type Nuzlocke has everything as well. Those are the only ones I've planned. I haven't routed out future Nuzlocks, but I will plan on doing it soon. Probably even tonight, honestly. Question is, which ones should I plan out? I planned flying one night, and then I beat flying on my first try. So that's pretty satisfying. Right. Full restore, nugget. Buy 8 super repels. Speedrunner, staircase trick. We want mimic. Oh, we don't have the money. Okay, I know what to do if we don't have the money. First of all, I have to get that. That. Alright, sell TM49. Alright, now we can buy 3 Carbos. As you can see, we have 800 to spare, so that was definitely the right decision. What I did not account for was the extra Pokedoll. That's why we were short on money, is because we had to buy the Pokedoll, or the second Pokedoll. What's our HP like? 85? I should probably heal. Fire's really, really bad, Annie. Fire, first of all, I have to play in yellow version because I need 2 Pokemon. My starter is Magmar because you can't get Magmar in yellow version. It's a version, so I had to pick something that you couldn't get in that version. Oh, Johto? Yeah, I imagine Johto would go quite well. But I have to pick Magmar because Magmar is not available in that game. So obviously I got to pick Magmar. And you can pick up a Charmander from because it's yellow version, so you can have 2 Pokemon. Unfortunately, you still die to Misty, like, easily. So the Fire Nuzlocke is just that one's just gonna be lots and lots of attempts, which I just don't feel like doing right now. So that's why I've kind of put the Fire Nuzlocke on hold, and I'm just kind of working on other stuff. But the Fire Nuzlocke essentially goes down to crits. You have to get crits on Misty. Like, you pretty much have no choice. you have to get like a crit on both. I can't remember if it's both or one of them. But you do absolutely have to get a crit on Starmie at some point, and then you also just need to be lucky enough that she doesn't pick Bubble Beam, because I think you can survive a water gun with both Magmar and Charmeleon, but if you use Bubble Beam, you just die in one hit, because you're level 21, and the Starmie is like also level 21 and very good. Yeah, I think most of the Nuzlocks are going to be easy. I think fire and water specifically have very, very difficult beginnings. But a lot of the difficulty kind of goes down to the fact that you just don't have a lot of Pokemon. Because if I had more Pokemon, it wouldn't be nearly as hard. I would just take the L's and then I'd play the run like normal, and then I get to the end, and then, you know, generally you can kind of beat the Elite Four with most any Pokemon, usually. Not at the same level as the Elite Four. Some of them require significantly higher levels. But like, spoiler alert for the flying type Nuzlocke, it was so easy that I actually decided to demoralize the Elite Four. Like, I threw in Butterfree on Bruno just to make the run a challenge. All right, Earthquake. All right, we're actually just going to dig from here because we have to go to the 5th floor anyways later on in the run. And since we have to go to the 5th floor anyways, I might as well just do the 5th floor the second try. Right. I'd very much like to PP up Earthquake. Okay, well, apparently I Poke-fluted. It said it played a song, so I guess that was a thing. All right, I'll grab the extra carbos, the extra protein. The only oops. I was supposed to wait to do that. Oh, dang it. I got tongue-tied there. Yeah, I know you can use the flute for other stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do Koga's Gym. We need PP, HP, all that good stuff. I made sure to pick up the Boss KO Max Potion, or the Max Potion and the Boss KO Full Restore. Just in case we did not one-shot sweep these Drowsies this time, which it looks like we will. Okay, that was a crit. Okay, well, we didn't need a single healing item, so I guess that's pretty good. All right, now the question is, will we one-shot Muck? Because I don't think we will. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, but that was really close. I really underestimated how much damage we would do to Muck. So we were able to survive a Okay. Interesting. We were able to survive a self-destruct last time, but I'll take a crit. Right. Fly. Celadon. Let's defeat Erica. I don't really think it matters which order I'm doing things in, but, you know, might as well. I'm kind of in the area. I still need to heal, but I don't need to heal very much. I just need to heal, you know, to get my PP back. And if I'm using different PP on Erica, it's like 2 birds and 1 stone with a heal. Oh, that sucks. Well, that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't even save because I didn't even think I needed to. Now I have a vendetta against her. Now I must beat her. I don't even care if the exact same thing happens again. I must win. I have revenge in my heart and spirit in my fingers. If you guys know the commercial. Why? So it turns out that crit I got on the first try did matter. Also, the chance of a 4-turn sleep is really, really high. 4! It's a 4-turn sleep. Oh, that's just embarrassing. Oh, that's just super, super embarrassing. Oh, you know what I just did? I just used Earthquake. And it one-shot because it has lower defense. If we lose by a tiny margin, I may have to consider a third. How dare Erica get my way like that? I'm very disappointed in myself for not figuring that out. Okay, well, that's on me for not using Rock Slide. Great. Okay. Well, let's find out if Rock Slide would have made a difference. Okay, well, that was a crit, so I guess we won't know if Rock Slide was going to make a difference. We have a really, really high crit rate. I feel like our crit rate is so much higher than I thought. Like, it's not the fastest Pokemon, and yet it crits up there with, like, Electrode. Holy crap. Either I'm having a really lucky day, or I just really underestimated the speed. I mean, the speed is under 100, right? Okay. Well, I mean, Annie, you're talking about modern games. I would never, ever compare something to a modern game. Oh, look, I'm at 113 speed. Darn it. That's not enough. Oh, wait, hold on. If I can get 3 speed, 2 to 3 speed, if I can get 2 or 3 speed off this level up, I can speed tie the Alakazam. The Alakazam has 115. And 117. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Carbos at work. That was 100% the Carbos. All right. We have 10 minutes. That is probably not... Okay, well, now I've screwed up. Probably not enough to beat Hypno, but we can still beat the first run. You gotta remember, we do technically still have less resets. And we also save that 2 minutes on Brock. My problem is that the resets we did have on this run were resets because of sleep powder and therefore long resets and not fast resets. Do a hidden power type like Squidgy? I don't know what you mean by that. It's been a while since I watched one of Squidgy's runs that wasn't like for preparation of my my Gen 2 runs. What do you mean by that? Also, hidden power's not in the game, but I just want to know what he means for when I do go back to doing crystal runs. Oh, also, I need to pick up Mimic. You know what? This run is so fast. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the rival at the low level. And if I lose like 3 times, I will do a third run. I feel so demoralized by that loss against Erica that was extremely preventable. All right, I still need to heal. Well, I guess I didn't need to heal. I just didn't have full PP. Also, if I were to do a third run, I kind of have a better idea where healing is necessary. Or sorry, where saving is necessary. Saving doesn't feel necessary against some of the matchups, like Lane there. And if I can manage to get over 115 speed, then also saving isn't necessary for Sabrina either. Right, saving isn't necessary for Surge as well. Also, I feel like there might be a heal or two I can cut out. I also just realized I did not teach Blizzard yet. That is why I had to dump Fire Blast, because I didn't teach Blizzard yet. All right, I can't remember if this rival has Sand Attack. I think this is the first rival that doesn't have Sand Attack. Oh wow, I just noticed that I'm 678 from a level up. Oh, also the rival's only going to use agility. Okay, well that's interesting. Cuz it's psychic. All right, now I can agility. Okay, miss Blizzard, that's fine. Thunderbolt will now one-shot the Gyarados, pretty much guaranteed. The Alakazam I'll easily outspeed. I'll do slightly more than half with Blizzard, which is the point. Last time I did about a third, so you know. Okay, so we need about 3,600 XP to level up, and then I can just do the full-on rare candy for Lorelei. 3,600 XP. I'm trying to think. I don't believe the trainer with the Persian gives 3,600. I do believe the fighting type guy gives 3,600. He won't be a one-shot sweep though, but I guess it's not like I'm at risk of losing. Well, the Chansey trainer, she's got a Dugong. I don't want to deal with the Dugong. I really do not want to deal with the Dugong. Also, that's too much XP. The Chansey trainer gives too much XP. I only need to get enough for one more level up. This guy should give me approximately what I need. 3,600. 3,500? How dare you? How dare you indeed? Okay, well I have to do... Okay, well I have to do one wild Pokemon. So that guy only gives 3,500. That is good to know. All right. Just use all of them. I'm looking at the overlay. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're at 58. If that does not go better for Lorelei, I don't know what will. Last time we were 54, so now we have 55 damage rounding and 58 damage rounding. So we should definitely one-shot Cloyster now. And the goal is to two-shot... Oh, actually, we don't even need to worry about the two-shot. We just need to one-shot the Cloyster. Because we have Mimic now, so we can Mimic. Rest. Actually, that... Oh, wow, I Gen 1 missed a Thunderbolt. That's interesting. It doesn't matter, but... Are you serious? Oh, right. The... What is it called? The, You have 198 defense and 400 special. Thunderbolt. There we go. Don't even need to heal. Just go straight into this one. Let's try and hold off on using all of our earthquakes. And the reason why we want to not hold off or not use all of our earthquakes is because the earthquakes will be useful on like I can immediately go into the battle right here without healing, saving, or anything if I hold on to my earthquakes. Also, I have 166 speed, so I should outspeed everything. I feel like we're setting a pretty acceptable time. Like, I don't think I necessarily need a third run right now. Unless, like, the champion goes horribly wrong. Like, yes, I could probably knock off, what was it, 1 minute? Maybe 1 minute if I do that Erica thing correctly. Well, it would be more than a minute, yes, but that's okay. Quite frankly, I don't think Nidoking deserves to be above Hypno anyways. Plus, you know, Hypno technically has the capability of doing better. Than the time that I did get for Hypno. All right, 40-37. Not too bad. It would have been my first sub 40 though. That would have been impressive. All right, so there we go. 240. Let's see what our ranking is. So we got 40 minutes, 239. Oops. We got 240, so we're 1 minute past game time. The same minute real time. So literally Hypno is technically one faster. 1 minute of in-game time faster, aka the time it takes to pick up Mimic. But to be fair, I think grabbing Mimic was necessary there, but it is funny. Let's see. 3 resets though, probably could have cut off 2 of those, but that's fine. Pokemon's not a perfect game. Second place on the leaderboard is very solid considering Nidoking is all the way there at 51 minutes. I bet you I could get Nidoking down to 43 maybe. I mean, Nidoking will have an easier Brock, but to be fair, we first tried Brock with Nidoking, so it's not like it can save time there. Nidoking has slightly more balanced stats, but to be fair, if Nidoking's got any less speed than Nidoking, that could be a problem for some of the Alakazams. The never-ending grind of redoing runs. Oh no, Gym Leader, man, I don't really redo runs. I only redo runs on very, very special circumstances. For instance, let's take a look at the Gen 2 rankings. I have not updated them yet, but offline, while testing my overlay to make sure that it works for Gen 2, we were speeding up all the stuff on the overlay, and I redid Mew like I said I would redo Mew. I got first place. I went from 146 because it was my third ever Gen 2 run down to 112 ish. I mean, to be fair, I could actually just show you. Hold on. Videos. I recorded it, so I have proof just in case nobody believes me. $111. As you can see, I was testing the overlay, but I recorded. So I do have proof, just in case anybody was wondering. And also, I got 1 reset because I decided that I actually should consider using the curse setup. So I tried to do red the way I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it with all the punches in return, and I lost. And I'm like, okay, curse it is. Yeah, there. So I got 111 with Mew. So as you can see, I redeemed Mew for 146. But anyways, the lore is the Mew run is terrible. I mean, I can't say that it's wrong. There are other bad times on here. For instance, that Ho-Oh time. I mean, that Ho-Oh time is pretty bad too. Oh, I think the biggest difference. So if I were to redo a lot of my Gen 1 runs, I could probably knock off 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just from the bike and just playing more efficiently. The Gen 2 runs, though, I believe I can knock off a lot of time, like more than 5 to 10, just because a lot of them, there's just so much more you can do in Gen 2. And a big thing about Gen 2 is you can add as much training or remove as much training. You can add candies early at Lance, or you can use candies late at Red. A lot of my early runs were like carbon copies of each other. Like, I would always do this amount of training. I would always rare candy at Red. I would always try and figure out a strategy for certain trainers. But I think that's kind of wrong. I think you just need to go all in on some of the battles. Like I should not have to do all the training before Victory Road if I can just beat him with candies. But this assumes that I have a good move for Red. But a lot of cases I use the same move set for Red, and the extra 2 levels won't make a difference. So the extra like when I say 2 levels, I mean if you use 2 levels at Lance, and those 2 levels might be 3 levels at the end of the game, or other way around. 2 levels at Red could have been 3 levels with candies earlier. You get my point. Oh, Jim Lee Matt. Usually give a run a year or 2 before I come back. Kabuto has been. Oh, bro, Kabuto. Oh my. I've done Kabuto. Not fun. I actually wouldn't mind doing Ammonite again, but I don't know if you could pay me to do Kabuto again. Oh my god, Kabuto is bad. Like, basically you're saying, oh, you're gonna take this bad Pokemon Ammonite and you're gonna transfer all of its good stats into attack, but it doesn't have Swords Dance like Kabutops. Oh, Kabuto's not fun. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, it was nice chatting with you guys. I feel pretty good about this run. I don't think there's any need to do a third. I know I could knock off technically a minute, but you never know. Something wrong could go in that third run, and it would be a snowball effect. Like, then I would want to do a 4th run and yada yada. So, I think this time is fine. I am going to go ahead and watch football, but tomorrow, I believe it was tomorrow, that we are going to be doing the electric Nuzlocke. Let me double check here. So, as I think I've mentioned on the channel, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays I hang out with my family. Well, it's become pretty clear to me that on Tuesdays we generally hang out until 9 o'clock. So I now can just stream at 10 instead. I mean, I've streamed at 10 plenty of times before. Wednesday varies. Sometimes we finish at 9, sometimes we finish at 10, sometimes we finish at midnight. So I can't really plan on Wednesdays, but so I'm adding an extra stream every week now, until I start editing the Nuzlocke videos. Once I start editing the Nuzlocke videos, I might shoot this down from 5 streams down to 2 a week. But until I have enough Nuzlocke videos, like, we're talking half the types. Like, right now I've only finished 3, so I need to finish more than half before I even consider start editing the videos. So that's the plan. Anyways, have a nice night, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.